Sunday fun day. What is going on, everybody? Alright, so I kind of already recorded this video, but my mic was off, so I guess I'll do it again. I'm going to talk about the time I was almost arrested for theft. This took place at my old college, Georgia Military College, and I have some old videos back when I had my Kawasaki Z650, like Georgia Military College something part 1 and 2. So you're welcome to go check those videos out if you want to hear some stupid stories from this place. But anyway, this story, you need a little background for it. So like, when I was at this college, I stayed at the barracks because it was a military college and there was a military program which I was in, because I was like in the National Guard then still too. So we stayed at the barracks, which is like right off campus from the school. So we lived there. Like, we had to go by all the rules and all that. And attached to the barracks was like this police officer. She was the one that was in charge of everything there, like police-wise. So if we had a problem, we would have to go to her. Like, you could call 911 all you wanted, but she would be the one that would respond. She's the one that's in charge. Whatever. And like, don't get me wrong, I respect police fully. Like, I back the blue 100%. But this cop was just, I don't know. I don't want to say she wasn't qualified, but she wasn't qualified. So this cop would like to park her car right outside the barracks in the crosswalk, which was also right in front of a stop sign. Her like cop car, she would park it there. And I would always like call her out on it. Like, parking in front of the barracks in like this fire zone, in the fire lane, whatever it's called, in a crosswalk and in front of the stop sign, all three of those are illegal and you can't do it. And if anybody else parked their car there, they would get a ticket or towed, like really quickly. But she could do it though, because it's a cop car, right? It just makes it okay. No, wrong, and I will call you out on it. When you give my friend a ticket for parking there and then you park your car there, I'm gonna be a little upset. So whatever, this cop was just that type of person. She was really rude to people when she didn't need to be. She was just, I don't know, she was one of those people that like, she got the badge, so that makes her all powerful and just, I don't know, not a cool person. But anyway, I'm staying in this barracks and we have a room which is like part of a suite, and I'm gonna put one of my great artist depictions of it on the screen for you. And this is where we were staying. So I have a roommate and 2 suite mates. And during this story, my roommate was pretty much gone for this. He was on like vacation or on leave or whatever it was, I don't know. So he wasn't really a part of this. But my 2 suite mates are the ones that we're gonna be talking about here. Mostly one of them, and me. So the other suite mate, he was a pretty good dude. He was really nice. He was on the honor council. He was a good guy. Like, he was high up in the ranking system too, so like, people respected him for that. And not saying there's anything wrong with that. He's a good guy. I like the dude. He's cool. But it got him out of this somehow and put me in the crosshairs for all this. But my other suite mate, this guy did something stupid and like illegal and wrong and had to go to like a mental hospital for like a week or 2. And what's supposed to happen is the school police officer is supposed to come like take inventory of his stuff so she knows what's there. But she didn't do that for like 2 or 3 days. But when this guy from the mental hospital is like texting to making sure he's got all his stuff, you know, whatever, he talks about a laptop that was supposed to be on his desk. But when she comes to do inventory like 3 days later, this laptop isn't there. So who gets blamed for it? Me. I get blamed for it. So this guy has like, it's a nice, relatively nice laptop. It's an Alienware. It's one of those gaming computers. It's pretty expensive, but like, I have a laptop on my own that's equally as expensive. It's just not a gaming computer. I don't care about this dude's gaming computer. This guy knows this. But this cop is dead set on the fact that I stole it and it's all me and I'm going to jail. So she calls me down to the office one day and she's like, all right, you need to pack up all your stuff you need to lock it up because you're going to jail, you're under arrest. I'm like, no, you don't have proof of that, and you can't just arrest me for something because you didn't do your job and find out where it was on day one when he disappeared. That car behind me also tried to go around, but he didn't fit. Anyway, I go put all my stuff up, like lock it up like I was told to do. But like, I end up calling my family and like contacting a lawyer like they told me to do. And long story short, I didn't go to jail. And after talking with the lawyer, the school police officer was no longer allowed to talk to me. She had to talk to me through my lawyer. She wasn't allowed to speak to me. And that was great. That was fantastic. Reviewing the video evidence that was like so incriminating against me was like me going to class with my book bag, because you know that's just clearly I have a stolen laptop in there. Like, alright, I'm going to class with my books like I do every day, but you know, whatever, this time it's different because you think I stole something. So anyway, I go home for like a weekend or something, and she calls my house and is like, yeah, you have to show up this weekend for a lie detector test. And first of all, if you guys know about lie detector tests, they're not admissible in court because they're often wrong. They can't be used in court as evidence. You don't have to take them. And this cop was like trying to get me, after I had just driven like 3 hours to go home, was trying to get me to drive 3 hours right back to take a test that I don't need to take. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So when I came back to school, like for Monday, whatever, back to the barracks, she was like, this was before I contacted the lawyer, and she wasn't allowed to talk to me, but she was like, oh, you can't do that, you're gonna go to jail for not taking a lie detector test. I'm like, that's not a law. You can't tell me to take a lie detector test on a weekend, and when I don't show up, arrest me for it. Like, you can't do that. There was no court order for this either. You just wanted me to come do it. Like, I didn't break any rules or laws. I just didn't do what you wanted. And the best part about all of this was like a few days after I had been in trouble for this, the laptop was found back on his desk. And they were saying like, the laptop probably never even left the room and it was never stolen. And she was still trying to say like, it doesn't matter if it's back, you still stole it, you're still gonna go to jail. And like, no, you just didn't know where it was. And somebody put it on his desk. And there's like a video of people going into his room taking some of his stuff. Like, granted, it was like pencils and paper and I don't know, they had bags and stuff though. They could have taken his laptop and brought it back. I don't know. But like, there was evidence of people stealing stuff from his room, and she still just wanted to get me kicked out. She didn't care about the truth. She just wanted me gone. But he eventually comes back even. He comes back to the school after he's gone for like a week or two or whatever it was. And he's like, no, he didn't steal my laptop. He wouldn't have done that. And it's back anyway, so it's all good. But, I mean, still, for the rest of my time at this school, this lady was trying to get me kicked out. And the story doesn't really have an ending, because just for the rest of the time I was at the school, she wasn't allowed to talk to me except through my lawyer, which I ended up having to pay a little bit, but that was better than having to deal with whatever this cop was trying to do. But I mean, it was a 2-year college, so I graduated and moved on to a different college, and I never really got in trouble for it. But I mean, this cop, man, just awful person. Like, you're not gonna follow the law, you're gonna act on like your personal opinions and your feelings. It's just stupid, man. Like, you can't get someone kicked out because you don't like them. Like, you have to follow the truth and do what's right. I mean, I don't know, I guess you don't. I guess you could go be like her. Awful human being. Still hate her. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for today. That was just my story. I hope that wasn't ridiculously long. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll catch you next time, family. Aloha snack bar.